Ryan Steinekert with Principal Rick Larsen at Rich High School. And Rick, thanks for your time today. Last week, the school board met and made a vote on the colonel, the Confederate man. Tell me about how that process is going, what's happening.
So kind of give you a little background. We kind of did some surveys. We want to know what the students really felt, how they felt about the rebel name. Obviously, we felt like we were going away from the Confederate man mascot. So we did a survey at the school, basically said, are you in favor of keeping the rebel name? And 88% of the students voted for keeping the rebel name, 12% no. So survey-wise, that's pretty high, extremely high. So students were pretty dead set on preserving the rebel name. We had a grassroots movement amongst the students to move it towards a revolutionary rebel. Some students had a petition, so we asked them, are you in favor of keeping the rebel name and changing the mascot to match it, i.e. the revolutionary rebel, and 79% were supportive of that. So the students, I had some student body officers and the students who actually came up with this proposal come and present at board, and they presented what they felt like should be the rebel mascot. Would you like to hear what they said? Okay, so this is what the students came up with. They said, Dear School Board, we the students of Rich High School are aware of the controversy caused by our current mascot. The current mascot has been a symbol of this country and has been valued by many individuals. We, the student body, also value the mascot, but due to the changing views of society, we realize that our mascot may represent something very negative and offensive to others. We ask that you take our idea for a new mascot into consideration. A revolutionary rebel is another representation of being a rebel. During the Revolutionary War, revolutionaries rebelled against oppression. The revolution has since come to symbolize freedom and unity. A change from the current mascot to a revolutionary rebel would be simple and inexpensive. We believe that it would be a positive symbol of the values held by Rich County students and citizens. We as a student body support the change of the current mascot to the revolutionary soldier while keeping the rebel name.
I mean, at least from the student body's standpoint, that's the direction they'd like to go. What about the school board and others who are influencers or have a say in it?
So the school board opened it up for comment, and there was some comment on completely changing the rebel name, moving away from that. But in the end, the board unanimously voted to keep the rebel name, do away with the Confederate mascot, and work towards a revolutionary rebel mascot. Now, obviously, we don't have any, we didn't come with ideas of what that looks like yet. The students are now in the process of coming up with some ideas of what the revolutionary rebel mascot would look like. We have some samples already. We're going to do some sort of contests with the student body, and over the next month or so, develop what that mascot is actually going to look like for a logo.
Over the next month, hopefully have a logo, but obviously it's going to take some time with uniforms. There's the rebel man on the basketball court. What's the timetable on getting fully transitioned?
So timeline, we've already taken down some of the signage in the school, the actual Confederate man signage. There's others that is more difficult to remove. It's going to take probably a month or so. The actual basketball court is going to take some planning. We do have some bids on what it would cost to remove it, but we'll probably wait to see what that new mascot is going to be like before we replace it. So I'm sure it'll be several months down the road, or maybe summer project. The other thing is we have a lot of uniforms that still have the Rebel Man embroidered on them due to the expense. We will just rotate them through the normal course of the rotation. So there might be 2-3 years of a uniform that actually has that mascot still on it. But due to the expense involved, that's kind of the approach that we're taking now. It could change, but as of right now, we will change them as they come available.
Anything else we should touch on in this matter?
No, I think we've had a lot of discussion out there. There's been a lot of positive, a lot of negative. I think in the end, what the students really wanted to see happen did happen. I think it was a good decision on the board. I think we can make a strong movement towards the Revolutionary Rebel, the founders of the country, what they stood for, how they stood up for oppression. I think it'd be a great theme. So I think we can rebrand and make this work and be positive for the Rich County and Rich County students.
Rich High School Principal Rick Larsen, thanks for your time. Good luck to the Rebels this week at State.
Thank you. Appreciate it.